Hello boys, good morning. Welcome back to your moral science online class. I hope you all are fine, taking care of yourselves. So today we will be beginning with the explanation of a new lesson that is included in your final examination syllabus, that is we are interdependent. This is given in your book, moral science book, on page number 71, lesson number 14. We are interdependent. Before listening to the explanation book, please boys go and bring your moral science book, okay, and then I'll explain this chapter. Okay, in this chapter it's written, the world we live in is full of men, women, children, animals and plants. Is it so, boys? Do you see men, women, plants, animals and children around yourself whenever you go outside, or in fact in your home also? You see that there are men like your uncle, your papa, your grandfather, women like your mother, grandmother, your sister, everyone, then children like your siblings, cousins, brothers, sisters, then animals if you have pets at your home, and plants, everything you see around yourself. Yes, that means that your environment is full of these things. Now, every particular living being has an importance of its own. Every particular living being, that is everyone, either be it men, women, children, plants, animals, everyone has its own importance. That means everybody is important for one or the other thing. It is dependent on some other beings, while some other beings are dependent on it. First of all, what is the meaning of this word interdependent? Interdependent means that we depend on one another. We need one another for anything. It can be anything. We need each other. It's not that only one person is able to do everything in the world. At some point of this life, we need others. We need the help. Either it may be like, for example, your mother is a very good cook, but your father doesn't know how to cook. So your father is dependent on your mother to bring or prepare some good food for him, right? Similarly, when you were born, you were not knowing how to read and write, but your family and then your teachers told you how to read and write. That's why today you know how to read and write and how to speak in English, right? So you are dependent on your teachers, on your family, on your neighbors, right? So this means that everybody is dependent on the other person for any of the thing, right? So people need people to live and survive. Yes, this is true. People need people. We need each other to continue living and surviving on this planet. Fine, boys? Every human being is dependent on other human being. This is what I am telling you, that we are dependent on each other. Sometimes you help your friend by lending him your pencil. For example, if in an examination or in your class when you are sitting and your teacher has given some work, now you have to write that work, but unfortunately you forgot to bring your pencil. Now you need a pencil, then you will ask from your friend. So lending means giving or sharing, right? So this lending or giving, sharing is also a kind of dependency, that your friend is depending on you so that he may have a pencil to write the exam, right? Sometimes he helps you by giving his notes, and sometimes if you are absent, now next day when you come to school, you depend on your friend or your teacher so that your friend or your teacher may provide you notes of the previous day, right? Now, in your family, your father is dependent on your mother for food and household work. Yes, that is true. That because mostly it's not 100% correct, but mostly fathers don't know how to cook, right? So they usually depend on mothers, but it's not 100% true. Many of the fathers are also very good cook. Yes or no? While your mother is dependent on your father for various outdoor work, and now there are some Mothers also, that they depend on their husbands, on their fathers, on your fathers, so that they may do somehow the outside work, like for bringing grocery, for doing any bank work, for any of the work which is related from the outside activity, right? Maybe your family is dependent on maid for washing the clothes, right? Now there must be some maids at your home, and your mother or your family must be depending on the maid, so that the maid may come and clean your utensils or wash your clothes or clean your house and do all the activities. But why is she doing these things? Because your family is giving money to her or him, right? So there is dependency. Your family depends on the maid to clean the house, and maid depends on the family for money, right? So you see, there is interdependency between everyone. Each and every one of us need the other person so that their work can be done smoothly. Now, there is a very interesting story, The Truth of Life. In this story, it tells us about very good pair of friends, that is Anita and Vinita. Now, Anita is a girl who says that I can manage things on my own. I don't need anyone in my life. But Vinita has some other belief. She says that we need other person for our work. We cannot manage everything on our own. So let's see who has a better belief by going through this story. Okay? The Truth of Life. Anita and Vinita were friends who lived in the same multi-story building. Now, there was an apartment, a multi-story building, flats, and there these girls, Anita and Vinita, who were friends, used to live. Okay? Their flats were in front of each other's flat. They used to live opposite to each other, just in front of each other. Anita used to say, I manage things on my own. I do not need other friends' help. Now see, Anita thinks in this way that I am the best. I can do everything on my own. I don't need anyone in my life. I never need anyone's help. Now let's see how much she is correct. However, Vinita used to say, we all need each other's help. But Vinita had the opposite belief. She used to say, no, we need each other's help to survive and to live. Now turn to page number 72, boys. One day, Vinita was studying. For learning the meaning of some new words, she required a dictionary. You all know dictionary, boys? Yes, you all must have seen a dictionary. Dictionary is a book in which the meaning of all the words is given in an alphabetical order. Right? So Vinita was studying. She wanted to learn some new words. So she wanted a dictionary. But was she having a dictionary? Let's see. She knew that Anita had a dictionary. No, she didn't have a dictionary, but she knew that Anita has a dictionary. She went to Anita's flat and requested her to lend her dictionary. Anita happily gave the dictionary. Now, she had no shame. She knew that we need each other's help, so she straight away went to Anita's house and she just got a dictionary from her, and Anita also happily gave her dictionary to her, right? Now, she showed an example of dependency, right? Like she didn't have, so she asked from Anita, and Anita just gave her what she wanted. Now, let's read further. One evening, Anita was all alone at home. While walking, she stepped on a box and sprained her ankle. Now, one evening what happened? Anita was just walking around in her home and she stepped on a box or something and she sprained her ankle. Now, it was very painful. You would have seen if anyone's ankle gets twisted, it's very painful. It's very hard to even stand or walk, right? So, she was in pain now. Out of pain, she started crying. It was so much painful that she started crying. Seeing no other option, she somehow went and pressed the doorbell of Vinita's flat. Now she had no other option but to ask help from her friend. Now see, she could have managed, she always used to believe no, that I can do everything on my own. But in this situation, she was helpless. She could not help her own self from the pain. So what she did, she straight away went to her friend Vinita to ask her help. Vinita saw her and helped her to come inside. Now Vinita was very helpful. She just saw her and she grabbed her, she brought her inside her home. Then she applied ointment on the sprained area. Then she applied some medicine on the sprained area, on the twisted ankle. She tied a crepe bandage. Crepe bandage is a bandage which is used for any sprain or any small injury so that it gets healed soon. Okay, and gave Anita a medicine to eat, and it was so painful, so she gave her a painkiller also. After some time, Anita's pain was reduced up to a great extent. Now, by applying ointment, by applying crepe bandage, and by eating a medicine, her pain was reduced to a great extent and she was relieved. Now, do you think that Anita would have been able to manage all this alone? No, because when you are in pain and you are not able to even walk properly, you are not able to even stand, so how can you do these things on your own? You cannot apply ointment, you cannot eat medicine on your own, you cannot apply the bandage on your own. So you need someone's help who can just help you out in this situation and make your pain go away. So Vinita was her savior who just did all these things and brought a relief on her pain. While going back to her flat, Anita said to Vinita, I was wrong. Now see, Anita is realizing that she was wrong. You were right. We all need each other's help. And she also said that you were right. Because Vinita always used to say that we need each other's help. So she said, you were right. We all need each other's help. Vinita replied, I knew someday you would realize the truth. Better late than never. So Vinita was also happy because she knew that at some day, some point, Anita is definitely going to realize that this world is not going to be like a happy bed of roses for one person to survive alone. Everyone needs some or the other person for survival, right? So she was happy that Anita realized that we need each other and we would be happy if we help each other. Okay, so better late than never. Better late than never means better realizing it late. It's better realizing it late and not realizing it for the entire lifetime. Okay, so I believe you all also believe in this, that we need each other's help for any or the other task so that our life is easy for survival. Right, boys? Do not feel ashamed in asking help from others, because it's not easy for every one of us to do all the work on our own. We need each other's help. So just help each other, be happy. God bless you all, boys. Take care. And I'll post exercises also related to this chapter. Kindly complete it on time and start preparing the lessons. Most of the lessons are from the half-yearly syllabus only. I guess only 2 new lessons have included in the finals. So just go through them, prepare them nicely for your final examination. Your examination is about to begin. So start learning, start preparing. God bless you all. Thank you, boys. Take care.